Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Yeah. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. She a Louisiana, my truth on blast. Lil Park, wipe them down. Receiving so strong that the lies won't last. Lil Park, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Park, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Park, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Park. Who bring the proof? Lil Park. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got need? She OB. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Truth don't mean you gon' stand on that. Lil Park, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Park, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Park, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Park, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Shut it down, baby. Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Yeah. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. She a Louisiana, my truth on blast. Lil Park, wipe them down. Receiving so strong that the lies won't last. Lil Park, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Park, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Park, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Park. Who bring the proof? Lil Park. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got need? She OB. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Truth don't mean you gon' stand on that. Lil Park, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Park, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Park, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Park, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Shut it down, baby. Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Yeah. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. She a Louisiana, my truth on blast. Lil Park, wipe them down. Receiving so strong that the lies won't last. Lil Park, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Park, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Park, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Park. Who bring the proof? Lil Park. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lupa, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lupa, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lupa, baby. True too strong, wipe them down. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. It's Lupa, baby. Shut it down, baby. Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Yeah. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lupa, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lupa, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lupa, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lupa, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lupa, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lupa, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lupa, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lupa, baby. She a Louisiana with truth on blast. Lupa, wipe them down. Received so strong that the lies won't last. Lupa, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lupa, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lupa, baby. Who got the truth? Lupa. Who bring the proof? Lupa. Hands to the left, hands to the right. Wipe them down. Club lit up all night. Wipe them down. Who got need? She OB. Lupa, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lupa, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lupa, baby. Truth don't beat, you gon' stand on that. Lupa, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lupa, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lupa, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lupa, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. It's Lupa, baby. Shut it down, baby. Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Yeah. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lupa, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lupa, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lupa, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lupa, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lupa, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lupa, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lupa, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lupa, baby. She a Louisiana with truth on blast. Lupa, wipe them down. Received so strong that the lies won't last. Lupa, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lupa, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lupa, baby. Who got the truth? Lupa. Who bring the proof? Lupa. Hands to the left, hands to the right. Wipe them down. Club lit up all night. Wipe them down. Who got need? She OB. Lupa, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop.
It's your girl, Lou Pac, baby. From the booth where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up, real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth like, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes, 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 no.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Hawk, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go. Lupac, baby don't play. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. INDE, yeah, she grinding with ease. PENENT, bringing truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. LUPAC, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury. She deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real. This Lupac, baby. Capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react. She decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. LUPAC, baby don't bend. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth. Got respect on her neck. INDE, yeah, she grinding with ease. PENDENT, bringing truth to the streets. LUPAC, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. LUPAC, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lupac, baby, where every video got purpose.
Hey y'all, happy Thursday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Thursday, baby. As y'all can hear, your girl is still sick, okay? That's why I didn't go live for y'all yesterday. But baby, when this tea came across the board, I could not go live, okay? So y'all gonna have to bear with me because y'all know, as y'all can hear, my voice is still, not all the way 100%. But we're gonna go a little slow, but we're gonna get this tea out there. Cause baby, it is piping hot. Even though I told y'all that this was finna go down. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all that man was coming for his kids? Didn't I tell y'all she was stopping him from seeing his kids? People were speculating, thinking they were still back together. No, them people ain't been together for a hot minute. And not only that, y'all, she been keeping them kids away from him for a hot minute to the point where he has now filed legal papers. Okay? So child, listen. We finna get into it all, y'all. We finna get into it all. Let me see who we got in here. I'm gonna shout out just a couple because y'all coming in quick, fast, and in a hurry. So I don't want to lose my voice trying to shout out 1,000 people. So we're gonna try to get to the first few that then came in, and then we're gonna do a collective hate to everybody else. Hold on, y'all. Let me go up to the top. Make sure y'all got y'all whatever y'all need because we might be here a little minute. That's why I did this live early. Y'all know more. I'm more so of a nightcapper, but yeah, we had to get this one in early while I'm cheering at skill. All All right, let me see. Hold on. Hey, Tajay, and shout out to you and all my beautiful minds in the building holding it down, promoting the support. I see y'all and I appreciate y'all. And shout out to everybody who has supported this live stream before I even got on here. I ask that y'all reach my goal if y'all could, even if it's halfway. Y'all know I rarely get a goal met. So, shout out to y'all. Y'all had me wanting to cry. I say, look what we can do when we come together as a people, baby. Period. And I will definitely be paying it forward because one thing I'm big on is paying blessings forward. Okay? I'm real big on that, y'all. Hey, Sweet Queen. Hey, K Monet. Yumika, Queen Iris. We got, hold on, Tyrese with the T. We got Pressure ENT in the building. Miss Brenda, all five of me. We got Miss Kathy B, Miss Fila. All my minds look like they in here. Period. Miss Janice, Divine Eminem. We got Texas Chick. Shout out to Tajay for the super. Boo banger. I see you, my love. Miss Sherry. Thank you, Miss Sherry, for that cash app blessing. I appreciate you. Miss Darlene. We got Love Cat. We got Miss Renee. We got Miss Gwen. We got Queen B in the building. Who else? Let's see. Hold on. Miss Deborah Kennan. We got Get Right with Elby, my bro Terry, of course, in this thing, holding it down. Is the copyright and fair use in here? We need it. We definitely need it. Let me see. Hold on. Hey, Jaisha, you was cutting up with them colors, child. Thank you, my love. There we go. I see it. I see it. Long as it's in the chat, we Gucci. Hey, Miss Sandra. Hey, Ranita. Pretty lady. Simply Royalty. Miss Rhonda. Queen Fag. We got, hold on, let's see. Gracie in the building. Michaela. Scorpio Stings. Yumika. Miss Lolo. Jaquita. We got Queen Lily. Miss Jackie. Solid as a rock. Shout out to you. We got Miss Claire, Miss Gigi, Miss Robin Buttercup. We got Des Talia in the building. Ebony Queen Warrior. Who else? Wendy, Miss Sandra. Who else? Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Miss Mercedes. Let's talk about it with Lady D. Y'all coming in hot. Let me find out y'all sneaking while y'all at work. Because I know y'all at work now. At least 90% of y'all got to be on the clock. And I see y'all supers. I was hearting them while I was in the chat. But I will shout out everybody who sent a super. I'm going to save it for the end of the live stream today. That way, so we can get that out the way, child. But I do see y'all, and I appreciate y'all's support. Y'all know that. Hey, Miss Michelle. Who else? Hey, Miss Money. Hey, Miss Bernadette. Miss Lisa. Elisa. Okay. Period. Miss Shalonda. We got Miss Latrice, my girl Toya in the building. Alexis, darling Nikki, Fifi. Who else? Let me see. Miss Deb, Pammy Pooh. I love it. I love it. Hey, Christina. Hey, Erlene. All right, so I'm going to stop it right there. A collective hey to everybody that's coming through. Y'all know normally I shout out more people, but this might be a little longer live than usual because I got to read all the papers, child. But we're going to make it do what it do. If you would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me a $ Lupac2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to my coffee people over there on that app. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. Y'all know I set a little goal, okay? It ain't much. It ain't mandatory, but it's greatly appreciated because it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. We also have the gift feature. Y'all was turning up with the gift. Somebody sent me the goat. I said, oh, look at that. That's so cute. I even got a slice of pumpkin pie, child. Big shout out to the pumpkin pie. They should have had sweet potato. But we still gonna, we're gonna love on the pumpkin too. We're gonna love on the pumpkin too. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all watching them ads as they come through and hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Period. Now let's get to the bottom of this chat so we can get into this dialogue. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, y'all was lighting it up. I see y'all. I see y'all with the support. I see y'all green team in the building. All the greens is lit up. Shout out to my green team. One thing about them, baby, they gonna always come through for pop. Period. And I love it. I love that for us. I love that for us. All right, y'all. Let me see. Hold up. And thank you. Hold on. Miss Wendy. And thank you, Nikki. Thanks to both of y'all for those cash app blessings also. I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. Like I said, bear with me because y'all know I'm still sick. I've been having a little cold for a couple of days. I've been trying to shake back. My mom is here. My stepdad is here. Chada in ham room setting up her vanity that she got for her birthday. She still ain't opened all her gifts, and I still ain't forgot about her birthday video. I still got to put that together, y'all. So don't think I forgot. I didn't. I just been having a lot going on. But yeah, y'all just bear with me and my voice, child. And if I mute at any time, it's because I'm coughing and I don't want to be coughing in y'all ear. Okay? Period. All right. So before we get into these court documents, I gotta show y'all the plate. Okay? Y'all know whenever we get on this plane, I have to land it, right? I always give context. That way everybody can understand, have a good understanding of what's going on, what did happen prior, and what's about to happen. We're gonna make it make sense over here. So while we were getting these court documents, somebody started posting a few things, right? So I gotta show y'all this because I want y'all to see the manipulation that's about to start coming through. Y'all know what happened with RH, and y'all know we are no longer in the Latruth saga, but because it's a pattern of behavior, we use that saga as a reference point, right? That's why I put in the caption, scoot over Latruth, Johnell joining you in court, because that's exactly what's about to happen, y'all. So in the midst of us, let me put this on the screen. Hold on, y'all. Let me put up our first presentation. In the midst of me getting the documents, this went up, right? I hope y'all can see it good. Let me add it over here so I can make it a little bigger. But if y'all can't see it good, I'm gonna read it to y'all, so it don't matter. And it is on her page. If anybody want to reference it, it's on her page. She posted it on her page, right? Because she gotta, do her big one too. For some reason, she's been extremely quiet. Um, more so sending out subliminals, but she's been real quiet as far as crashing out. She ain't doing no crashing. I don't know how she gonna move after this T drop. So we shall see. But yeah. So she posted, y'all. Um, hold on. Feeling thankful. Being the primary parent isn't just a role. It's a whole lifetime of showing up, even when you're tired, hurt, overwhelmed, or doing it with tears in your eyes. It's carrying the mental load, the appointments, the late night cries, the early morning routines, the birthdays, the milestones, the worries, the prayers, all while still trying to hold yourself together. It's wiping noses, packing bags, teaching manners, protecting their peace, and pouring into them from a cup you're constantly refilling by faith. Is making decisions alone, being the one they run to, being the one who remembers everything, fixes everything, and loves them through everything. So that's the first. It's another part to this though. Hold on, y'all. Let me put the other part up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's get the other piece. Where you at? Here we go. So this is the other part. Let me. So this part says, people see the smiles, but they don't see the weight. They don't see the strength it takes to carry a family on your back. They don't see how heavy I got it really is. But even in the exhaustion, even in the lonely moments, even when it feels like the world forgot about you, your babies never do. They know who shows up, they know who stays, they know who protects, who nourishes, who loves. And that's what makes it all worth it. Being a primary parent is hard, but somehow God chose it for you. Okay? So she posted that this morning, y'all, right? Now, mind you, Johnell filed the court paperwork November 18th. Today is, wait, hold on. Let me make sure. I don't want to give out nothing. Okay, yeah. He filed it on the 18th. Today is the 20th, y'all. So, yeah. You about to see a whole bunch of subliminals coming through. All right, so let's take this down. But the reason why I'm reading this stuff to y'all is because don't get gaslit or manipulated. One thing I want to say is, because we are aware of the pattern of behaviors, we are aware of the bitterness that comes with the breakups, the scornness that comes with the breakups, we will not be fooled. We don't want to hear, oh, he's an abuser. We don't want to hear, oh, I'm in fear of my kids' safety. We don't want to hear none of that. You feel me? We don't want to hear that. And the reason why we don't want to hear that is because you was with this man, Bookie Butt. You was with this man. You took this man back and vice versa at least 20, 11 times. So we don't want to hear none of that, right, y'all? Right, chat? We don't want to hear, oh, he's potentially a danger to the kids or a safety risk to the kids. We don't want to hear none of that. Oh, I wish I had my regular voice because listen, it's a struggle, y'all. Hold on, let me drink some tea. Yeah, we don't want to hear none of that because at the end of the day, you played in people's faces on the internet time and time and time and time again. When people were advocating for DV, when people was mad at Johnell, when people was no longer mad at Johnell, I can remember vividly when we was on Johnell's ass about the spit, choke, and all of the above. They was attacking us for it. They didn't want us to speak on it. So we don't want to hear how much of a danger or risk he is to his cheering because the relationship has exhausted. We don't want to hear that. Let that man see his cheering. Because it wasn't a problem while y'all was in a relationship. If he's that much of a risk to them kids, you wouldn't have made kids with him in the first place. Because you were very much aware of the type of ninja he was the first week y'all had y'all at first encounter, according to you. Okay? So no, we don't do that. We ain't playing that. We ain't playing that all of a sudden because we're no longer together. We're gonna keep the kids away. Oh, he's this, he's that. And Johnell, word of advice to you, ninja. If you're smart, if you are on drugs, shrooms, liquor, whatever, yeah, you might want to get your act together. I'm pretty sure he has y'all because only a dummy would file court legal paperwork and have things in their system. So yeah, but uh that could be said all across the board because the streets been talking. So it ain't just him from what I'm hearing. Allegedly. Allegedly, okay? We're gonna keep that allegedly going on, y'all. Because listen, they got some secrets between them. Let's just say that. It's a lot of secrets between the two of them. All right, so that's not the only thing that was put up, y'all. Hold on. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see 50 more subliminal posts going up. So this is another thing that was put up. Hold on. Let me put it on another screen. This one says, until you learn a disagreement isn't an argument, you will forever be childish. That's one. We're going to go real quick, too. 491 in the building. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, double tapping the screen that we do. We now have the option where you can just, double tap real quick. You ain't got to get out the chat. And the like button will highlight, okay? So make sure y'all doing that. Make sure y'all still supporting the goal until we can reach it. And all support is welcome. I appreciate y'all, okay? Because y'all see how I'm struggling up here to bring this tea to y'all. My voice keep going in and out, child. Yeah. But we're going to make it happen, yeah. We're going to make it do what it do. All right, hold on. Let's put this one up. Okay, so this one says, hold on, let me go here. Which one it is? I'm telling. Okay, this one says, I'm telling y'all, once you start praying more and saying less, you won't have to worry about a thing. Life would be so much smoother and easier for you. Why? Because you've already put the situation in God's hands. After that, there's nothing else to say or do about it. No action required. I'm not ashamed to say I've become a young praying woman. I can't see the rest. Okay? We can't see the rest, so we're going to stop it there. That's another one. Y'all, they coming in. They coming in. They coming in hot and heavy. The subliminals are flying in. We're going to save this one for last because this one is my favorite. Hold on. So this one says, what is it? One thing about God, he'll let the scene play out. He'll let them mock, lie, gossip, then bless you in a way that makes and we can't see the rest. Hold on, that's another one. Y'all know God finna be all in the midst of this, child. The breakup didn't happen, and God his name finna be thrown all up and through this thing. All up and let me through there. Okay? Hold up. Let's see what the other one is. Missing one. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. So this one says, let's see. A ninja ain't never hated it over here. Shit, you want to bet? Latruth definitely did. And it's given Johnell did and Sleep. So who is the ninja that didn't hate it over there? Because all of those men followed suit and left. Yeah. They just hated the rules and regulations. You not gonna play with me. I'm not sitting back and letting ish slide. I'm not letting you talk to me like I'm a child. I'm not sharing you. I'm not shrinking to make you feel bigger. F that. If you can't handle no strong woman, go be with a weak one respectfully. That's interesting. That's interesting seeing as how these men get 47 times the cheat. Okay? That's real interesting. Yeah, a strong one ain't letting it go that long or that far. But anyway, wait, where? Hold on, y'all. Why this one don't want to go down? Oh, there we go. All right. Now this one is my favorite, y'all, because this one was expected, right? So this one says, hold up. This one says, everybody loves to say a child needs their dad. But let's be real, a child needs a safe dad. Case, I wish I could see the rest of that. Oh, if anybody can go and click to see what's the rest of that post right there, send it to me via email or messenger or whatever, because I want to see the rest of it. But just that first line is very telling, right? Because it shows, it validates the patterns of behavior. Hold on, y'all. And to me, this post right here is a clear indicator that a little bit of manipulation, a little bit of gaslighting, all of that is going to take place because she did the same thing with Latruth. Once the relationship exhausts, then the father becomes a safety risk or hazard to the child. All of these different reasons why the father should not see the kids starts becoming a thing. So, like I said in the beginning of this live, we're not going for it. We're not. Because if you didn't break up with the man for those reasons, then those reasons shouldn't be put on Front Street after the relationship is null and void. How many of y'all agree with that? How many of y'all agree with that? Because it shows me that the kids weren't being put first. Because if they are in danger now, after the breakup, weren't they in danger during the relationship? I'm confused. Am I tripping, y'all? Like, we got to make it make some sense. You've been telling the internet what type of ninja Johnell was, but yet you stayed in that relationship. So what does that say about you? Wouldn't that make you a safety risk to your kids also? Or am I tripping? Because if y'all know how I speak on surrounding energies being a real thing and people missing out on blessings because of certain energies that they have around them, right? All of that is relative to this situation because at the end of the day, if you know a man is all of these bad things and you stay in a relationship with said man, then guess what that makes you? An accomplice to those bad things. So how we know that you ain't a safety risk to your kids? Because you don't leave these relationships for those reasons. Y'all, I bet money that her and Johnell broke up because of infidelity. Infidelity. She could no longer take it. And I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't the one to walk away. Because if you've been in my previous lives, then you know he's been posting a lot of things about him walking away from that relationship. So that speaks volumes to me. Big volumes. And I'm keen to believe it because she gave him so many chances. Like literally stayed in this toxic relationship. So I kind of believe that he was the one to walk away, unless I see some proof that he wasn't. And if y'all remember, shout out to Dawn. I'm pretty sure she in this live. Dawn said while she was, cool with her, she witnessed where her Laonya and Johnell was having an altercation, and Johnell was trying to leave, and Laonya was running door to door trying to block him from leaving. So that speaks volumes also. Okay. So I just wanted to show y'all these, and I'm pretty sure a whole lot more gonna be posted all day today and probably tomorrow, child. Because yeah, she wanna let it be known she's setting the stage. She's setting the manipulation and the gaslighting stage for people. And listen, to her supporters, we don't want to hear it. Period. We don't want to hear none of the babysitting energy, none of the enabling, the co-signing, none of that. Because if I can remember, while that relationship was going on, everybody was all for it. Oh, they so, men make mistakes and da 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 da. No, we don't want to hear how bad of a person he is now. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. Let that man see his children. Oh, y'all, let me tone it down a little bit because my voice, I can't lose my voice on this live time. We gotta get this tea out there. But dang, I needed my voice for this live because y'all know I'll be cutting up right now. We're gonna have to do this one over again whenever my voice when my voice come all the way back, we gonna run it back, y'all, because y'all know I'm very animated. But look, we don't want to hear none of that. It's not fair. It's not fair. Ooh, let me take this jacket off because I'm getting hot. It's not fair at the end of the day. I feel like, and y'all, if Johnell, she's gonna use everything she got against you, player. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. Everything because she didn't record it, everything. Oh yes, baby. She got receipts on your ass. She ain't had nothing on Latruth because it was nothing to be had but a bunch of lies and propaganda. But she coming with it. So you best to be ready. Because when y'all gonna go to court, she's coming with it. And this situation is different from her and Latruth, y'all, because Latruth and her was married. Okay? Her and Johnell not married. So in order to establish visitation, a Dana must come in place first. So he's requesting. Wait, I think somebody sent me something. Hold on, y'all. Oh, thank you. I was wondering. Okay. So the post says, the one I just read to y'all, everybody loves to say a child needs their dad. But let's be real. A child needs a safe dad, a present dad, a consistent dad, a dad who understands his kids come before his ego, his excuses, and everything else in his life, right? That's what she shared. But also, while we speaking on what a child needs, a child also needs both parents, regardless of the parents' issues with each other. You don't get to dictate if your kids see their dad because you feel a way about him because y'all no longer together. That's not how it goes. And that's why the courts don't typically side with the mom in these type of situations. And it's real unfortunate that courts even got to be involved for a man to see his kids. Y'all, this is crazy. Child, how you on the internet flexing constantly about doing it all alone, but you got a baby daddy two baby daddies that's behind the scenes filing custody papers. Make that make sense. So that tells us you don't have to do it alone. You're choosing to do it alone. That's crazy to me. And Hold on, y'all. Before I start reading this court paperwork, let me run this again real quick. That way I can kind of give my voice a little 5 minute, well, not even five, like a little 3 minute break. I want y'all to hear this for the ones that ain't been in here. Listen to what this lady says, y'all. This gonna allow me to drink my tea a little bit and give my voice a little 3 minute break so I can read these legal paperwork, these legal documents to y'all. But listen to what this lady says. Now, y'all heard that post that I just read that LaOnya put on her page about what a single mother does and this and that. Basically saying it's a, like using it as if it's a flex. Listen to this lady drop these gems right quick. Oh, hold on. Gotta set it on my Bluetooth.
Bluetooth connected.
There we go.
Mental health chasing you in this get around while you make your life harder, thinking you doing something to me. I'm some sort of victim of no help. Hoes think it's some sort of prize to say.
My bad, y'all. I had muted it. Hold on. I thought I could mute it and it still play, but it only do that if it's on the computer.
Everything about bitch, I'm not finna get all outside of my mental health chasing you in this jit around while you make your life harder, thinking you doing something to me, because we will do that. We will make our lives harder. Like, it's a lot of women sitting around right now where just because they want their baby daddy to be wrong, they're avoiding shared custody because it's gonna go against their narrative that I'm some sort of victim of no help. Hoes think it's some sort of prize to say I do everything by myself. It just shows me you either not that much of a mature woman, or you picked completely wrong to the point where you can't even get the shit back on track to just be decent. It ain't gotta be great. Just decent. Something's wrong with a lot of you hoes that you cannot get in a space where you are not doing everything by yourself, because that is not a flex. So sit here and say, I got one son or 5 kids and I do everything by myself. That's not a flex. It's actually a red flag. When you meet a bitch, bro, and she don't got no help and there are no males in the kid's life helping at all, uncles, daddies, boy cousins, there are no male, that's a red flag. It's not a flex. Like, y'all was just programmed to believe that it's a flex. Like, y'all text y'all baby daddies, bitch, you ain't never did nothing for these motherfucking kids since they've been born. I do every motherfucking thing by myself. Don't nobody help me do anything. That might be your reality. I'm not even arguing with a bitch reality. It's not a flex. A flex is, I got a whole community of people that help me with my children. Like, my kids have male resources, female resources. I am not pressured and stressed the fuck out as a mother. So I know that I'm being a healthy mother because I get my time alone. My kids get time with their dad or some sort of positive male role model that taps in. My son or daughter gets disciplined.
All right. I'm not even going to play it all, y'all, because it's kind of long and I don't, we got to give reaction anytime we play somebody's video. That is Love Dorsey, I think. Let me make sure. Is that her name, y'all? Love Dorsey. Hey, Lakeith. Hey to everybody that's coming in. I see y'all and I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the super chats and stuff like that. I will shout y'all out at the end of this live. Okay, I promise. Love Dorsey. That's her name. If anybody wants to look her up. When I tell y'all she dropped some gems in that clip, Johnell posted that. He posted that the other day. And it's so on point. Like, the girls who get it, the real mature women who get it, get it. The healed women who get it, get it. You got to be healed to get it, okay? You can't still be bitter and holding on to what happened in your relationship, using the kids as pawns. And no, you got to be healed to get what she's saying. It's not a flex to be a single mother doing it alone and bragging about how you're doing it alone. The flex comes in when you can be a mature adult and co-parent and have a village, period. That's the flex, for real. Especially when you got these men who do want to be in their kids' lives. You don't get to dictate, oh, well, you want to pick and choose when you want to be there. Child, listen, as long as he's there. As long as he's there. And that's why you go and you get, well, my thing too is, she's trying to make it seem like he's being he picking and choosing when he want to show up and this and that for the kids, according to her post. But Johnell got a whole visitation schedule set up, baby. And oh, let me put this little bug in y'all ear. He don't want no meetups at her house. Something must have really happened. Let's get to this paperwork. Let's get to this paperwork. We only got 268 on the likes, y'all. We need at least 400. We got almost 600 people here. So I need at least 400 on the likes. Okay? That's free. $3.99, baby. Let's get at least 400 on the likes. And if y'all want to support the goal, y'all can. Shout out to the ones who already supported the goal for Pop. Y'all showing up and showing out with the support, and it's overwhelming. Okay? It makes me feel good about jumping on this live while I'm still sick, child. All right. I ain't gonna put it on the screen because it's not redacted. So I'm gonna read it to y'all. But let me put this on the screen so y'all can see that paperwork has indeed been filed. Here we go. As y'all can see, this is the filing, and it says, hold up. Case category family, case type paternity / legitimation. Okay. Case filed 11/18/2025. Case status open pending, and I bleeped out the judge name and the location. And it says parties, Johnell Young, and you can't see her name because it's cut off, but it is on there. And he's under pro se, which means he's representing himself as of now. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if he don't get a lawyer later on, but as of now, he's representing himself, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna be representing herself because lawyers are expensive, and she already got to pay that lawyer for one baby daddy. That's the part I don't understand, y'all. Girl, you are literally already, y'all. And the crazy part is, it's not the same county, it's not the same judge, but it's all within the same system, all within the same area. So imagine when that judge gonna see that 2 baby daddies is taking her ass to court for custody. Well, Johnell is joint custody and visitation rights and stuff like that. And he got to get the DNA test first. So I'm going to let y'all know what happens with that also. Okay. Latruth is full custody and all his stuff, but Latruth was married to her. So his situation is a little bit different. He didn't have to get paternity established and all of that, even though he did. Because I remember him, letting it be known that he did. So that's real crazy. When the judge gonna see that, I would want no part. That girl done been in court so much within these last 2 years, it don't make no goddamn sense. I would be tired. I would be exhausted. I wouldn't want to see the inside of another courtroom. Imagine when them people gonna see her and they gonna not another one. Not another one. Child. Ain't no way. Who the hell, who even doing that still? Baby, come get your kids. I'm trying, are you not trying to be outside? Are you not trying to have a life? Ain't that much in, never mind. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. But you see, she knows that the way, and this is for the ones who think that these men don't care about their kids. When a woman uses the kids against the man, that man care about his kids. Okay? She couldn't do that with Sleepy because Sleepy didn't give 0 Fs initially. He just started giving an F recently. But when it comes to RH and Johnell, they care about their kids. That's why she uses the kids as pawns against them. So, yeah. But, Johnell, still got to tell you, bro, Latruth deserves an apology because you are now going through the exact same thing as that man. The exact same thing. The only difference is his situation is going to be a little bit better than yours because you and her got secrets on each other. Y'all got some things going on. Oh, and let me say this. Shout out to, I think that was Melissa who put that in the chat where she said, Now we're gonna find out the real reason why Josh is staying with Sleep. Okay? Now we're gonna find, but we don't want to know unless you want to get drugged too, because if that's the case, why were you still with that man? Oh, she got to know the internet gonna drag her for that. They're going to drag her for that. And that's why I told y'all we might not never find out what happened with those kids in the midst of her and Johnell's relationship, because it makes both adults look bad. Her and him. Him because of whatever he did, and her because why the did you stay? Why did you stay? If your kids was going through such and such and such and such, why did you stay? Why did you have Lala texting Johnell, I miss you. Can you come back home? Da, 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 da. Allegedly, according to Dawn. Ain't that much love in the world for a ninja that I'm gonna have my child texting a ninja. They miss him. Child bye. So it says, hold on, let's start with the first one. Superior Court, Johnell Young petitioner versus B Battle respondent, petition for legitimation and custody, visitation, and child support. My name is Johnell Young, and I am representing myself in this legitimation petition. In support of my case, I state the following. Y'all, what if when they get that blood test and them tearing not his? Oh, call the Pope. Call Jesus, Devontae Christ, Lord. What? What if he get that paperwork and them twins are his, or one of them not for him? Oh Lord, the internet gonna be on fire. But we're gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, because I do feel like the kids look like him, boy and girl. And some of y'all probably don't, but if you see the babies, and this is not a drag, a sub, a jab, being funny, being petty, none of that. But if you see the babies without the filters, then you can see the resemblance. Okay? You can see the resemblance if you see them without the filters. Because those filters, she always used like light filters and makeup filters. If you notice, you can see it at the bottom of her videos. It says it at the bottom, which filter was used. So those filters in particular lighten the complexion, get rid of any blemishes, any lines, any fine marks, whatever. And also some of them kind of like add a little makeup to the face, right? So you're really not seeing the actual, shall we say, identity. You're not seeing the actual faces in real time. But if you have seen them without a filter, then they do favor him, the boy and the girl, in my opinion. Thank you, Voice and Value. You say, Pac, did you see what her divorce lawyer pinned on her IG page about unwed fathers and legitimation? No, send it to me. Send it to my one of my mods. Put my email in the chat, and Voice and Value, if you don't mind, send it to me. Yeah. Unless just put her page, her Instagram in the chat. I can go look real quick. But what if it come out like that, y'all? What if it comes out that neither are one? Because y'all know that it's very much possible for twins to have two different daddies, right? That is a possibility. It has happened before. I'm not saying that's the case here, but I'm just saying don't rule it out, because it is a possibility. It has happened in some cases or whatever, but they do look like him. They do. Like I said, y'all would have to see them without the filter, because the filter, if you see a side by side, you would see what I'm talking about. The filter that she be using, even herself, it completely alters the way they look, lighting the skin at least 3 to 4 times lighter in all of that. No cap in my rap. Y'all know Pac all about receipts, baby. Okay? But we ain't gonna put them babies up here to show y'all no difference. Y'all just got to take my word for it. You say, Lupac, I have a question. Why do she have to go and take her oldest son shopping all the time? I'm just wondering what baby daddy number one don't want to take his son shopping. Well, I won't say all the time. That was a one-time thing. from my recollection. Okay, I only seen that being done one time, and in my opinion, it was for validation because it was posted on the internet. So, like, and then I would guess she's trying to do her part because he is now staying with his father. So maybe that was her way of contributing, doing her part. But I'm like this. If I had them cheering for all of their life up until now, and I didn't ask you for nothing, you shouldn't be asking me for nothing. Even though, I still would do for my kids and give them whatever they want, especially if they stand with their daddy. But like, come on now, it's your turn. The fuck? Like, it's your turn, sir. But whatever. That was definitely for validation, child. We seen it on Mari Park. I ain't seen y'all don't make me laugh because y'all know I'm gonna start coughing. Okay? But he is definitely the pappy, baby. He is I saw with and without filter Park. I don't see Johnell nowhere but the hair. Maybe I'm telling you, Lakia, I'm telling you. You gotta see a side by side though. Because you know how sometimes the child, like a child can look like the mama when they next to the mama, and then look like the daddy when they next to the daddy. If that makes sense. But I see it. I see it, y'all. Like for real, for real. So I really do believe that that's his kid. But child, you never know because before I get into this first paperwork, I had a homeboy, God rest his soul, he passed away, y'all, a couple years ago. And he had 3 kids, one not biologically his, but he thought it was his. And if I would show y'all a picture of him and this child, when I tell y'all this child looked more like him than his biological kids, no cap in my rap, whole time it wasn't his child. And the child was living with him full time. That's the crazy part. Like, he didn't want to do the blood test but the people was talking, like the streets was talking and saying stuff. So he just went one day and did it. Y'all, why that little boy was not his and you could not tell because that's how much he looked like him. So it could go either way. Okay? Like, I done seen some crazy itch. It can go either way with these type of situations. I'm trying to see if Voice and Value put the lawyer's breakup lawyer one word. Hold on, y'all. Let me look that up right quick. And then we're gonna get into this paperwork. Let's see. Breakup lawyer. Hold on. And if she just posted that, it could mean that Laonia just reached out to her. Breakup lawyer. It could mean that she just reached out to her, and that could possibly be why she pinned that. Let's see. Account. All right. Where is it? Which one? Oh, unmarried fathers. Okay, and then it say convincing my cheating client to have sex with her husband to revive her alimony claim. Oh wow! Say it ain't so. Not you convincing your clients to have sex with their cheating husbands to revive their alimony claims, child. That's a little dirty. Okay, but listen, whatever. All right, y'all. Let's see what she's talking about. So it says, hold on, my client husband is talking too much during his disposition. I mean, we met on a dating site, but we still just okay. So it says unmarried fathers, listen up. This is Bree's lawyer against Latruth, y'all. This was her divorce lawyer against Latruth, and this is also her, contempt of court and all of that good stuff lawyer as of now. As of now. Emphasis on as of now. So let's see what she said about unmarried fathers.
What's up, y'all? It's the breakup lawyer, Atlanta's favorite divorce attorney. And if you're an unmarried father, you need to hear this. Let's get into it. Did you know that in the state of Georgia, if you have children and you are not married, then you have no legal rights to your children? You heard what I said. If you're a father in the state of Georgia and you are not married at the time you have children, you have no legal rights to those children.
Wow.
It doesn't matter that you signed the birth certificate, and it doesn't matter that you pay child support until you file what's called a legitimation petition in the county that your children's moms live in.
Bingo.
Then you do not have any legal access or rights to those children outside of what she allows you to have. It doesn't matter that you pay child support. she can go down to the court and file child support against you, and you'll be ordered to support those children if they're found to be biologically yours. But until you file a legitimation petition, she is allowed to collect child support and not give you any access to the children. If you need help in this situation or you know someone else who does, let me know. What's up, y'all?
Wow. That is crazy. And that's Bree Lawyer who posted it. But that is crazy. So that means that Bree knows that she can keep them kids away from him. But you know what? I don't feel bad because at the end of the day, this is why you have to be mindful of who you lay down with. Everybody ain't for the kids, okay? And that go for the parents too. It child, listen, but it makes sense as to why he filed a legitimation petition. Literally, that's what's on the screen, y'all. And he, paternity / legitimation petition. That's what he filed. All right, but so y'all know a DNA test, a Dana has to be done in order for him to legitimize the DNA with the kids to be able to see his kids. That's crazy. That ain't everywhere though. So I don't know how many states go by that, but that ain't everywhere. I know, for example, in Louisiana where I'm at, if you're not married to that man, now out here, no, technically nobody has custody rights or whatever until y'all go to court and it's established. So let's say the father want to go to school and check the child out or whatever. They can do that. If you don't have papers, if you didn't give custody papers to the school, the father can do that. Even if you didn't put them on the pickup list, they can do that and take your child. And they can also keep your child and make you have to bring them to court to get your child back. Okay? That's how it is out here. Like if you don't have it established as the mother, then it could go either way. So, and which I feel like that's kind of fair. I feel like that's kind of fair in my opinion. Because we made him, unless he ain't on the birth certificate. So the birth certificate legitimizes it out here. But I guess out there, it has to be legitimized by a DNA test. All right, y'all. So, hold on. Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. So it says petition for legitimation and custody, visitation, and child support. My name is Johnell Young, and I am representing myself in this legitimation petition. In support of my case, I state the following. And it says 1, the respondent. And it says box A is checked off, the mother of my children. And then it says 2, jurisdiction and venue. And box A checked off, the respondent is a resident of such and such county. That's the first page. The second page, service of process, the respondent shall be served as provider under such and such code. Box A checked off, the respondent may be served by the sheriff department at the respondent's residence / work address, which is marked off. I'm not going to give it to y'all. Okay. Number 4, minor children. I am the father of the minor children listed below. Alea May Young, Jasir Xavier Young, and in their year of birth, and lives with the mother. Okay. Number 5, the minor children were born out of wedlock. And then it has her address, the kid's address. This is what's crazy to me, y'all, is y'all remember the landlord situation that was going on? You know what? I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to wait because I need to verify some information before I say that. So scratch that, okay? I got to go verify something in that paperwork first before I tell y'all that. So we're going to leave that way as that. It says number 8, other court cases about children. A checked off, I have never participated as a party or witness. Okay, that's irrelevant. Hold on, y'all. Let me go. Basically saying I don't know of another man trying to do the same thing I'm doing in so many words. Okay. Hold on. Let me get to the relevant stuff because I don't want to be reading all of it. It ain't relevant or T worthy. And it says, number 14, child custody and visitation. I am a fit and capable parent, and I believe that the following custody arrangement is in the best interest of the children. Box C is checked off, and it says the respondent and I should share joint legal custody, but the respondent should have primary physical custody, and I should have visitation. So that's what he asking for. And it makes sense because of the way he worked, y'all. A permanent parenting plan. I understand that I am required to prepare a parenting plan, which checked off. I am filing a parenting plan at the same time of this petition. That's required. And he already took the parenting plan 4-hour course. Okay, he already done took that. So baby, he been having his ducks in a row. He ain't playing with it, y'all. Number 15, child support. Box D is checked off, and box D states, I am not asking the court to address this issue in this case. Because they don't do it in the same case. Visitation and child support is totally different, right? Number 16, health insurance for children. He checked off box C, and it states, I am not asking the court to address this issue in this case. 17, other medical expenses for children. The same thing. Life insurance to support children, the same thing. Okay, hold on. For these reasons, I request the following relief. Box A checked off, that the court enter a order legitimating my relationship with the children so that the children and I will be capable of inheriting from each other in the same manner as if the children had been born in wedlock. Okay. And D is also checked off, that states that the custody and visitation for the children be ordered according to paragraph 14. F is checked off, that the respondent be served with notice of this petition as provided by law. I is checked off, that the court order any and all other relief that the court finds appropriate. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Go to the next one. Verification. Petitioner duly sworn. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Oh, he got it notarized. Okay. Temporary visitation request. Hold on, y'all. So this is what he typed out. This is what he's requesting temporarily until they can go to court and the judge creates a mandated order. Okay? This is what he's asking for, y'all. And I will say, he definitely got somebody of some type of legal background to assist him with this lineup, okay? Because y'all remember when I was reading some paperwork, Laonia did pro se, and I was like, y'all, somebody helped her. He could have went on Chat GPT also, but yeah, it was definitely some assistance given when he typed all this up. So we got 690 in the building, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Like I said, we should be at least 400, 450 on the likes, okay? The goal should be completed. With all these people in here, I didn't ask for much. So my goal should be completed, y'all. Y'all see I'm struggling to get to all this tea, baby. Help your sister out now. Don't leave me hanging. Got me doing this work, and I could barely breathe. I could barely breathe trying to get tea to y'all. Okay. Thank you, Lakeith. Look, I'm already talking sense. You're ready to give one. Say, y'all, let's help her get that goal for this tea. She almost there. Exactly. Come on now, y'all. I'm showing y'all love. Y'all got to show you girls some love too. We already struggling over here. All right. And when I say struggling, meaning because I'm not feeling good. So, temporary visitation request. In the Superior Court of, oh, I didn't want to say that. Bump that, but y'all didn't hear it anyways. Request for temporary visitation pending mediation. Thank you, Angel. It says, petitioner Johnell responded, Laonia. I, Johnell Young, respectfully request that the court establish temporary visitation with my minor children pending mediation and finalization of a full parenting plan. So this is what he's asking for until the court sets, a mandated permanent plan in motion. Hey, Nika. So it says this matter is currently being initiated as legitimation and custody action, and temporary visitation is necessary to maintain a consistent relationship between the children and myself, reduce conflict caused by the lack of structure, ooh, prevent further denial or restriction of parenting time, baby. Okay, tell us how you really feel, Janasha. Thank you, Tokyo. Appreciate you. Love you. I love y'all more. Thank you, Ranita. Y'all, okay, look at y'all. Thank y'all. Okay, so he says prevent further denial or restriction of parenting time and ensure the children experience frequent and meaningful contact with both parents, y'all. Okay, he said, "Ooh, the lack of structure." Wow, that speaks volumes because y'all know Latruth said the same thing. Hold on, y'all. Let me call. I'm gonna finish reading this page, then I'm gonna go blow my nose if I got to, because I'm starting to get congested. All right, hold on, y'all. So let's see where we at. Um, there have been ongoing difficult. This is where the T comes in. It. This is the T right here, y'all. There have been ongoing difficulties in arranging parenting time directly with the respondent, resulting in limited access to the children, despite my repeated attempts to communicate calmly and respectfully. Did not tell y'all she was preventing him from seeing them children. I said that. I said that. Cool. Listen. And it sounded like she been cutting the hell up. Because he said, despite my repeated attempts to communicate calmly and respectfully. That's what is given to me. So he said, for the stability and best interest, ooh, stability. Y'all know. Matter of fact, speaking of stability, y'all know they passed in. If somebody can look this up and send it to me real quick, I would be very, very appreciative. They passed in a new law in Georgia where if a mom moves a certain amount of times, the father can get custody of his kids due to an unstable environment. And we know she didn't move 50, 11 times already. Okay? Let's just put that out there. So that is a plus for the fathers in Georgia. And I heard that it was going to be passed this month, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to have to look into that. All right. So it says requested temporary visitation schedule. One every other weekend from Friday at 10 a.m. until Monday morning at daycare/school drop off, or 10 a.m. if daycare is not in session, with exchanges at a neutral halfway location. And let me tell y'all why he said neutral halfway location. Because based on the addresses, they live about an hour and I want to say an hour and 20 minutes apart. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, but I know it's over an hour. That's how far they stay from each other. So that's why he's saying a neutral halfway location. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get my water. Hold on. Give me a second. All right, y'all, I'm back. My bad. I had to go fill up my water cup because, oh Lord, that coffee, and it could be because they got cream um in it. It's kind of like making me a little more congested. I will be going live again later. I don't know the exact time, but I'm gonna go live again later, y'all, so we can, discuss everything that happened in this live. So, where was we? And remind me to show y'all a picture of Ham Lil Vanity that her grandparents got her for her birthday, y'all. It's so cute with the little LED lights. It got a jewelry box on it. It's so cute, y'all. Like, it's so they still putting it up, but I'm gonna show y'all later. All right, y'all. My bad. So for the ones that was wondering, I went get me some water. All right. Let me see where we at. Okay, number 2, one midday week visit each week for 2 to 3 hours at a neutral place, a neutral public location with neutral location exchanges. Number 3, daily video slash FaceTime contact for up to 15 minutes per day between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Number 4, right of first refusal. Y'all know what that is, huh? Y'all remember when and I showed y'all this on live yesterday. Remember when she was doing that video with oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on right quick. I got an important call coming in. Hold on. All right, y'all. That was the dealership because I had to bring my car this morning so they could change a part. And I've been waiting on this damn part for 2 months now. So they finally got it and fixed my car. I gotta go get my car. All right, so my bad, y'all. All right, so it says, oh, where was I? So Laonya did a video, and I showed y'all this on my live yesterday, right? Where she was saying how she finally got a couple hours to herself. Y'all remember? It was her and the girl twin, and she was brushing the girl twin hair. She was like, "Cause mommy need a break." Yes, she do. Yes, she do. And she was saying, before you ladies, make sure you taking breaks for yourself before you crash out. Da, 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 right? We went over that. We broke that down. That's why he put this in place because she got somebody else to watch them kids instead of him. And I was like, why not give him the kids for the whole weekend and you can have the whole weekend off versus just getting a couple hours off? It makes better sense. So he said, number 4, right of refusal. If either parent cannot personally care for the children for 4 or more consecutive hours during their parenting time, the other parent shall be offered the opportunity first. This schedule is temporary only and intended to remain in effect until mediation is complete, right? So that basically means that if you can't keep my children, call me before you get another babysitter. And if I can't do it, then you could get somebody else to keep them. That's what that means. Latruth got the same thing. So it says both parents. Oh, hold on. This schedule is temporary only and intended to remain in effect until mediation is completed, both parents reach an agreement, or the court issues a final parenting plan. This request is made in good faith and solely in furtherance of the children's emotional stability, bonding needs, and best interests. I am willing and prepared to participate in mediation at the earliest available date. My bad, y'all. So I didn't add a whole word to it. All right, next page. So the next page is his certificate of completion. This certifies that the person named below has completed a 4-hour parent education and family stabilization course for parents, parent education and family stabilization course. So that's the parenting plan course, y'all. That 4-hour course that they have to take is mandatory. All right. So the next page is General Civil and Domestic Relations Case Filing Information Form. Okay. Johnell plaintiff. What is this? Hold on, y'all. Is this about child support? Oh, no. Okay. Paternity / legitimation. And then he has checked off, I hereby certify that the documents in this filing, including attachments and exhibits, satisfy the requirements for redaction of personal or confidential information. Oh, he making sure we can't see everything, baby. Okay, listen, he was smart about that. This one says summons, and it has his name. You are hereby required. Okay, this is just the summons. His name and address. Okay. The next page, motions for mediation. Comes now petitioner Johnell Young and respectfully moves this court to refer the above style matter to mediation at the earliest available date. Number one, this case involves issues related to legal custody, parenting time, visitation, holiday scheduling, communication procedures, and the completion of a full parenting plan. Number two, petitioner submits this motion in good faith and is prepared to participate fully and constructively in mediation with the goal of reaching a fair, stable, and child focused agreement that supports the well being of the minor children. Number three, due to ongoing disagreements between the parties regarding parenting time, decision making, and communication, petitioner believes mediation is the most appropriate next step to avoid unnecessary conflicts and to promote a structured and cooperative resolution. Wherefore, petitioner respectfully requests that this court A, schedule mediation at the earliest possible date, B, orders the parties to attend mediation in good faith, and C, grant such other and further relief as the court deems proper. Okay? He wanted ASAP, no Rocky, because he want to see his children, y'all. This man hasn't seen his kids in months. Okay? Just keeping them cheering away from him. Because the relationship has exhausted. Period. Is no other reason. We don't want to hear, like I said in the beginning of life, we don't want to hear, oh, he's a danger to the kid. Because if he was, you wouldn't have still been trying to be with him and making it work. Period. So, temporary visitation request. The judge named I, Johnell Young, respectfully request that the court establish temporary visitation with my minor children pending mediation and finalization of a full parenting plan. This matter is currently being initiated as a legitimation and custody action, and temporary visitation is necessary to maintain a consistent relationship between the children and myself, reduce conflict caused by the lack of structure, prevent further denial or restriction of parenting time, and ensure the children experience frequent and meaningful contact with both parents. Hold on, y'all. Let me drink some water. All right. So it says there have been ongoing difficulties in arranging parenting time directly with the respondent, resulting in limited access to the children despite my repeated attempts to communicate calmly and respectfully. God damn. For the stability and best interest of the children, I request the court enter a temporary visitation schedule as follows. And I read that to y'all already. Hold on. Okay. This schedule is temporary only and intended to remain in effect until mediation is completed and a final parenting plan is established. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's see. What is this? Comes down petitioner Johnell Young. Okay, parenting plan. All right, hold on. A lot of these papers be some booty. Okay. So, this one says, what is this? Okay, parenting plan updated. Oh, he added another one. Parenting plan updated with mediation for holidays, travel, and parenting time. Okay. And hey to everybody that's coming in. I see y'all. I'm not ignoring nobody, y'all. I'm just trying to focus and get this out before I lose my voice. Y'all know I'm sick. As y'all come in, please hit the like button. If you can, please support the goal, or you can support via gifts, coffee, cash app, whatever. Just bless your girl, okay? Because I had to pay for this tea too. Let's put that out there. Was it free? All right. So legal custody. The parent. Oh, this small. Hold on. Let me make it bigger. The parent shall share joint legal custody of the minor children. All major decisions, including education, medical care, extracurricular activities, and religious upbringing, shall be made jointly after a good faith discussion. Not the religious upbringing, child. Tie breaking authority after good faith discussion, y'all. Education, education, joint decision making with mother having tie breaking authority. Medical, mother has tie breaking authority. Religion, mother has tie breaking authority. Extracurricular activities, father has tie breaking authority. All decision making provisions may be modified by the court at any time upon motion of either parent. Number 2, physical custody and parenting time. The children shall reside primarily with the mother, with the father having the following parenting time. Every other weekend, Friday pickup from daycare. Oh, I didn't know they was in daycare, y'all. We didn't know that. I thought she was a stay-at-home mother, but I guess not. Every other weekend, Friday pickup from daycare through Monday morning return to daycare. One midweek visit early. I mean, not early, child, weekly. One midweek visit weekly for 3 to 4 hours or a dinner visit. Daily reasonable communication and FaceTime. Because basically what's happening is once the relationship is null and void, she no longer wants to communicate, or she holds like this grudge because, well, grudge or bitterness, whatever you want to call it, because the relationship didn't work out. So now the kids are affected because she can't communicate properly because she can't see past her anger and hurt. Okay? So, number 3, holidays. Parents shall alternate major holidays. Father shall have every Father's Day. That's understandable. Mother shall have every Mother's Day. Any disagreements regarding holiday schedule shall be resolved through mediation prior to filing any request for modification with the court. Vacation and travel. Each parent may take the children out of state or on vacation during their scheduled parenting time with at least 7 to 14 days advance notice, including dates, destination, and a contact number. Permission is not required unless the travel interferes with the other parent's parenting time. He got it all laid out. This is how you know this has been ongoing, y'all. This ain't just started. He ain't just was not able to see the babies last week, and no, this is calculated, baby. Okay, this is this was done in advance. And when we go live later, I'm gonna pull up a few receipts to show y'all why I feel like she's keeping them there. But we don't need it. Johnell is very promiscuous. Let's say that, right? And he like the little shorties or whatever. And I think because he was very friendly with his team throughout the majority of their relationship, she's probably wondering who he's going to have the kids around. And that's probably one of the reasons for her keeping them away, because a lot of women do that. And we heard via live stream that that was a concern of hers the last time they broke up. Okay, so I'm gonna play that for y'all later. But anyway, so that's the parenting plan. He got laid out. Oh, it ain't over. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. It's a mo. It's a mo. God damn, when y'all get up in here? We got 837 people talk. Please hit that like button. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like in my Sean Davy Way voice. Okay? Hit that like button. Ciao. And since we've been getting a lot of people lately in these live streams, I might start dropping my restrictions down to 1 day instead of 3 for the commenting. Because the child, y'all been going up. A lot of people have been coming in these lives since the new vertical live stream going live straight through YouTube. It brings more views, I think. But yeah, and I think we should be done with our goal too. Are we, mods? Y'all let me know, child. Let me know if we done. And make sure y'all please thank your mods. Please thank my people in the chat that's sending gifts because I can't see it on my end because I'm live through StreamYard. So if y'all see anybody send gifts, please thank them for me. All right. So any disagreements regarding vacation, travel, or out of state trips shall be resolved through mediation before any parent files for modification in court. 5, relocation notice requirement. And y'all know what? Since I just read that, I think he hurry up and filed this before she tried to skip state. Because notice how she went to North Carolina 2 times back to back. Notice how I played audio for y'all on a live stream where she stated that she no longer wanted to be here due to the lack of support. But she only say that when she going through a breakup. When she with Johnell, she want to stay in Georgia. When they break up, she ready to go to North Carolina. Okay? So yeah, I really think he hurry up and filed to legitimize his paternity so that she can't just skip state and then it'll be even harder because then he would have had to go file it in North Carolina. If she would have moved, he would have had to go file it out there. So he was smart by hurry up and doing it. Real smart. Hey, Queen Step. I see somebody say, hey, I don't see you though. Thank you, Queen Sag. He done went off Latruth documents. Definitely. He definitely followed Latruth lead with these documents. And you could tell. You could tell. But oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Grayson's mom. Wait, yep, that was you. Thank you so much for that cash app blessing, my love. You said appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate me, and I appreciate you for blessing me, my girl. All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. I know I see Queen Step. Somebody say, hey, Queen Step, but I don't see her. But hey, the Queen Step, if you're in here, I can't see where you at, but I do see people speaking to you. So, but he definitely followed Latruth's lead, y'all. Let me just let y'all know that. Oh, I done lost my spot. Hold on. Okay, so if that's why I said scoot over Latruth, Johnell joining you in court. Imagine that though, y'all. This girl finna be in court with two baby two baby daddies behind they cheering. Now it's Johnell and Latruth versus her and Sleepy. So now it's not the majority versus Latruth anymore. So yeah, people gonna know what time it really is. Now people gonna see who's really the problem. So hold on. 5, relocation notice requirement. If either parent intends to relocate more than 50 miles from their current residence or relocate outside of the state of Georgia, that parent shall provide the other parent with no less than 90 days advance written notice. Oh yeah, he definitely did that for a reason. Y'all can hear me good? Let me know. Somebody put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. I just want to make sure my sound is good. That I ain't, because sometimes I'll be like I'm not muted, but nobody can hear me. Thank you, Miss Valerie. Oh, how the wheels turn, but he had to know this was coming. Facts. Facts. Yep. What goes around comes around. Third time's the charm, God. Remember? Thank you, Miss Bernadette. John took notes from the truth. Yep. Thank you, Sassy Lady G2G. You say, hey, Lupac, much love. Been catching replays. I'm able to catch this live session because I'm out running around this park. Thank you for the support, my love. I appreciate you. All right. Let me get to the bottom. Hold up, y'all. All right. So where we at? Oh, good. Okay. All right, so relocation notice requirement. Let me read that again. It says if either parent intends to relocate more than 50 miles from their current residence or relocate outside the state of Georgia, that parent shall provide the other parent with no less than 90 days advance written notice. And it makes sense though, y'all, because why would you want to move your smaller kids away from the daddies, and you got the bigger kids? Okay, I get it. She got a lot of family or whatever in North Carolina, but the fathers are more important to these kids than your support, your family that's in another state. So I would think she would stay in the state where 2 out of the 3 baby daddies reside so that they can be of assistance with their kids instead of trying to haul ass to North Carolina out of spite, child. Because she not even close with them people for real. And you could tell by their reactions when she pulled up. Okay? Let me let you know that. So it says, number 7. Wait, did I read this? No. Number 6, mandatory mediation before relocation. Upon receiving notice of proposed relocation, both parents shall participate in mediation prior to any relocation taking place. No relocation may occur until mediation is completed and a revised parenting plan is signed by both parties or ordered by the court. That's how y'all know he been listening to the live stream, because he made it set in stone that she is not allowed to relocate with the kids until they go to court and a parenting plan is established and mandated. So he's trying to stop her from moving before she hurry up and pull a fast one. He definitely been listening to the live stream, child. You could tell. You could tell, child. So number 7, communication. Parents will communicate respectfully regarding the children. A neutral parenting app may be used if necessary. I bet you she or he didn't see that coming. Because Johnell said it would never be him, remember? Now you going through the same thing her ex-husband went through. Child, this don't tell people what's really going on, who's really the problem. I don't know what will. Hold on, y'all. It says number 8, right of first refusal. If a parent cannot care for the children for 8 or more hours during their scheduled time, they must offer the other parent the option to care for the children before using any third-party child care. This parenting plan is created in the best interest of the children and remains in effect unless modified by agreement or court order. Y'all, he hurry up and dropped this revised parenting plan because he added the mandated mediation before relocation to it. If y'all notice, the other parenting plan, the one I read the first time on this live, it didn't have that. So he want to try to hurry up and make sure she don't leave the state before this is set in stone. So that's why he added a revised parenting plan. Like, oh, hell no, you ain't finna skip state with my kids, and then I have to go all out of my way to a whole nother state to do this all over. That's why he did that. All right, let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what's next. Okay. Oh, he filed a motion, notice of filing. He also filed a motion for temporary visitation. This notice is provided to formally notify the court and all parties of the filing of the above referenced document in the pending legitimation and custody matter. My bad, though. He's trying to see his kids, child. Okay. Oh, that's it. Yep, that's it. Woo, listen, y'all. Listen. But yep, gotta get that Dana. Definitely have to get that Dana, the legitimization. So that means that paternity has to be established. So He filed for, the request of a DNA test. And let me just say this, because I gotta play devil's advocate. I don't want to be biased, y'all. Yeah, I don't think that, excuse me, I don't think that he just filed for the DNA test, because he don't believe the kids is. I think he filed because he had to file that because he signed the birth certificate. Okay, so he believed them cheering as is. I believe that also because, like I said, when you see side by sides of them, them cheering favor Johnell. But I've also seen situations where kids favor a parent too much and they not be their parent. So it could go either way. But he know if that's his kids. Okay, that man would know. Patricia is behind this. I told y'all his mama was not going to play with her. I said that too, Nene. I said that too, especially after she was popping it on that TikTok live, baby. I knew she wasn't going to play with it. Wifey says, respect to Johnell for maturing for them bait. Wait, let me pin it. Hold on, because it's moving fast. Respect to Johnell for maturing for them babies and not dealing with her games, exposing her for the Ari behavior. Nobody should bother RH anymore after this, and his reputation should be regained. Listen, you better tell him. You best to tell him. Because, and I agree wholeheartedly, y'all. If this ain't proof enough, am I allowing your voice, that all of that was a setup when it came to the ex-husband? Because look at what's going on now. She painted a picture on the internet that Johnell was the best thing since sliced bread. Literally. Shall we remind them? And now the kids are being withheld from this man just like the ex-husband. So I think people can pretty much see who the problem really is. And it's so unfortunate, y'all. And like I said, don't take this as we side with Johnell, because that's not the case. I don't side with her bruisers in no way, shape, form, or fashion. Even though I do believe they were abusive to each other. Period. I stand on that. I don't believe he just did such and such and such and such to her, because the way she stayed with him, kept getting back with him, and even when it came to those text messages that she dropped, it was a lot of red flags in those messages, of things that he was saying about, her doing certain things to him, but he didn't go in detail. Okay. So I wholeheartedly, and even with her 1 minute acting like she take DV serious, and in the next breath, once she get with the man, back with the man, she's laughing about being cracked like folded up like a chair, or cracked like an egg, or laughing about just getting into it with your man, then go and get food later. DV is not funny. It's not a game. It's not something to laugh and hee hee ha ha about. I take it very serious. I have a family member right now that's literally going through it. Period. Like y'all just don't know. Okay. Like I don't play when it comes to that. So, but she do. She do. So no, we will not side or stand with you in your breakups when you want to take things serious during breakups, but when the relationship is still ongoing, it's a game. We don't stand for that. Real DV victims, real advocates, we don't stand for that. And we're not gonna start now. At the end of the day, if this man was such a horrible man to the point where he can't see his kids, then you should have left him for that reason. Because if we going off of what she put up subliminally, they ain't together because of infidelity, lack of communication, and so forth. Everything not involving the kids. So I feel like it's no reason why that man shouldn't be able to see his kids. There's no reason. She didn't leave him because he was a safety risk to her children. That's not why they broke up. They broke up because he's a bachelor at heart. Let's say that. But I feel like y'all know I always say a man could be two things at once, and that's a sucky, no good, trifling toxic boyfriend slash husband, but a great father. It's very much possible. And you hurt your own kids. I don't care about these adults, like at all. I care about these children because they are the ones that will be affected by this foolishness. They gonna be affected, and it's so unfortunate. Like this is another cycle. And y'all, when we go live later, we got to bring up the whole tubal because now we know why. I had my tubes removed. They're somewhere over there where they put the organs in the back of the hospital. Whole time the tubes are very much still intact. And now we know why. Clock it. Now we know why them tubes still intact, baby. Because she knew this day was coming. She knew this day was coming. That's why she didn't get rid of them tubes. She trying to hold out hope for the next victim. Okay? That's what it's given to me. Thank you, April. You say, love you, Pop. Keep doing your big one, my girl. I love you more. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Miss Valerie. You say, I'm sure the courts enforced for a DNA. I went there with this. Wait, I went through this with my son, dad. Since we wasn't married, it was mandatory. My son, dad did not ask. Yeah, it's definitely mandatory, especially if you're trying to establish. Well, not everywhere, because like I said, y'all, we're definitely in Georgia apparently, but here it's not. If that man signed that birth certificate, whether you marry or not, that it is what it is. Okay, that's a notarized document. So maybe it's just a Georgia thing and probably other states, but I don't know of them. But I do know here in the boot, long as he signed that birth certificate, yeah, he got some rights, baby. He got some rights until y'all go to court together and get it established. But like I said, the live that I do this evening, ooh, child, we got a lot to talk about, y'all. We got a lot. I gotta pull them receipts though. Because now since Johnell then took this step, now we can pull certain receipts to validate what's going on here. Yes, ma'am. And we're gonna let it be known that it's certain reasons why these children are being held from their father. And like I said, let me say this again, y'all. Do not take this as us defending Johnell, because that is not the case, baby. We for the kids at the end of the day, and it's a pattern of behavior. It's a pattern. If she felt like I said, if she felt like this man was so bad, she would have been left this man for specific reasons, including things involving the kids, not because he can't keep his peen in his pants when it comes to other women. That's not a legitimate reason to bring a ninja for you to withhold kids, because you can't use that in court. You cannot. I've seen somebody played that, matter of fact. It was a court situation where the mom was keeping the kids away from the daddy because she didn't like his new girlfriend. And we see that too often, y'all. Like, to me, that's crazy. That is crazy to me. Unless your kids are at risk of some type of harm, danger, And I don't feel like, and here's where you have to remember that you procreated with that man. So now you got to trust that he's going to have the right kind of people around y'all kids. Period. If he ain't complaining about the ninja you with, you shouldn't be complaining about who he get with next. Unless you have valid reasons. And I ain't talking about just because you hate because she looked better than you, or he done bossed up or whatever. That's not valid. Unless she's in a bruiser, she done did something to your kids. But if it ain't even got to that point, you just don't want the kids around him and the new girlfriend. That's crazy. That's crazy, because women move on, and the kids be around stepdaddies all the time. Like, I don't like stuff like that. I do not like it. And you never know what you missing out on. But for all you know, child, that woman could be a whole blessing to your kids. Okay? Because there's a lot of stepmamas out here that really step for their man kids and treat them no different. And there's also some that are some, Looney Tunes, but you won't know that until whatever. Child. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let's go through my supers real quick because we're gonna get off of here in a few minutes. I gotta go get my call. Thank you, Tajay, Miss Marlena, Gracie, Tyrese, Jaisha, Renita, Toya, Jaisha. Hold on, y'all. And then I'm gonna go through y'all comments again. Sierra, Trina, Toya, Kathy, Jaisha, Keisha. Let me see. Miss Tracy. Shout out to Anomaly, 16-month member. Gracie, Miss Angelie, Michelle Bell, Melissa, Miss Bernadette, and Tasia Lakey. Shout out to Queen Iris, 5-month member. Voice and Value, Lakey again. Miss Angel, Tokyo, Ranita, Miss Audra, Queen Sag, Miss Valerie, Miss Bernadette, Sassy Lady, Miss Valerie again, and April. Shout out to all of y'all for the super chat support. It is greatly appreciated. I love y'all down. Okay, y'all did our big one. For Pac in this live stream. And shout out to everybody for the gifts over there on the vertical live stream. I can't see them, but a collective thank you to everybody who supported in that way. Shout out to everybody who hit the like button. Because y'all know y'all be acting real stank with that like button, child. A lot of y'all that be real stank with the like. Okay. Lupac, I think Booger Boy know more than we. Oh, he definitely do. He definitely do. Okay. And let me say this. And I'm gonna say this on some allegedly. Who should I say this? I don't know if I should say this. Allegedly. Well, which we kind of talked about it earlier when I mentioned the shrooms and the liquor. Okay. And it was even said that a little booger sugar was a party favor before, but we can't validate that, so whatever. But let's just say they both gonna have to get it all the way together. And like I said before, they both have secrets on each other. One specific set of secrets that I think will never make it to the internet is secrets involving these kids because it makes both parties look bad. Okay. So whatever happened with Josh, y'all ain't gonna never find it out. Okay. We know that. Whatever happened with him, y'all ain't gonna never find that out. If anything happened with any other kid, whatever. Now, what I will say is if you are a member of my channel, then I dropped some exclusive ish over there about a certain situation with somebody's child, but you got to be a member. So that's that. But yeah, those secrets in particular won't be found out because it will make people question her as a mother. And, of course, he going to get a good tongue lashing and possible some legal charges, whatever, depending on what happened, what magnitude of whatever happened. But people gonna definitely be questioning her as a mother because if this was going on, why are you saying it now and why didn't you leave when this was going on? So there's no way to come out here and say anything that involves her kids without her getting hit the same way as him. Let's just say that. But if it's anything else involving a Bruce on her part, then yeah, she definitely gonna put it out there if she want to be petty. But we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see because child, court again. I would be so tired of going to court. Ain't no way in hell, like, who baby daddies got you in court back to back? That is crazy, y'all. I wonder if he will let his kids around Walt. Apparently so, because he not asking for full custody. He only asking for joints every other weekend, and so he's asking for the what they call it, the standard, basically standard visitation in that situation. He still won't joint, but every other weekend because of whatever. But RH won't full. Okay, she ain't got no secrets to pull out of a vault or whatever on RH. RH won't his full. Let me get that. Let me get my child. Let me get what you got and you get what I got. That's what RH wants. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. It ain't no DRUG stories that can be pulled when it comes to RH. Real father game. So no, it's a little different, child. But y'all know I'm gonna keep y'all up on game when it comes to both of these situations. Somebody said pull the videos, the past videos. We gonna when I go live later, I'm gonna pull some of them. Well, some audios. I'll pull some audios. This finna get crazy, y'all. Tamika say full-time stepmom here, full custody, 4 years. Oh wow. See? It's very much possible. And the thing is, what a lot of women don't realize is, bruh, you cannot be playing with these men kids like this. You will lose custody, especially if it's mandated. Let me say that. Once it becomes mandated by law or by the courts, and you start pulling the old, I'm still not gonna let him see him. Bruh, do you know you run the risk of losing your own kids? That's crazy. If you, first of all, I could see if it was a situation where her and Johnell got married, then they had the twins, da 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 da. He divorced, and he was a totally different person from what he presented himself as, right? Hold on, y'all. But this is a situation where Johnell stated he didn't want marriage. He had a girlfriend when they met. He was still in a marriage when they met. Okay? He showed her who he was the first week. All of that. So she knew what type of time it was when it came to him. So you can't blame nobody but yourself, even when it comes to keeping the kids away from him. You knew what you was dealing with when y'all start trying to procreate. You knew what it was. He wasn't no good ninja for real. She said that she was out here putting him on a pedestal, even though it wasn't true. Like, come on now. Ain't no way in hell, as grown women, we will literally be in these type of situations and believe that a ninja that's doing all that gonna change. Come on now. Especially when you got experience with other men. She went through the same thing damn near with Sleepy. I can't say that for RH because RH married her. So he didn't put her through what Sleepy put her through. So she definitely had the experience of a toxic ninja saying, oh, I'm going to do better, and still doing the same shats. She had that experience. So it's no excuses. If you with a man and he keep effing up over and over and over again, and you keep taking him back or whatever, vice versa, come on now. Like the same person who told the internet she was very much aware of the red flag. Okay? So thank you. Who's that? Thank you, Miss Dimples. Um, you said she not making money like that no more. Cause if she was, Ja would still bother with her. She broke. I don't think she broke. I don't think she broke, but she ain't making what she used to make. Let's say that. It ain't nowhere close what she used to make. But she ain't broke. She ain't broke, y'all. But she just not clocking the bags that she used to clock. Let's say that. She gotta live a normal, regular lifestyle. Like us. Like us, child. Don't let the millions of followers fool y'all. The lifestyle is still very much basic and regular. Somebody say Cortiana Bass. Listen, don't make me laugh. Y'all are crazy, bro. Y'all are crazy. He never wanted to be a daddy, so of course he don't want for no. Sis. He wanted to be a daddy. Okay. I told y'all I had some back in tea on that. He was pushing for that pregnancy. He definitely wanted to be a daddy. But I don't think he want full custody. I think if push came to shove and he had to get it, he would. But I don't think it's a situation where he want to take the kids from her entirely. Um, he ain't on the level of Latruth. See, she put Latruth through hell and high water and all of that. It's been like y'all know, y'all done seen and heard the contempts when it came to her and Latruth. So rightfully so. If I was him, I would try to get full custody also because of the situation as well. You got a father who has a a record of PDO failure, okay? That's always keeping the kids, and it's just too many issues. So any man who's really trying to be a father would push for full custody if they going through all those troubles. But Johnell ain't there yet. This his first attempt as far as the whole court situation. So, he doing it the basic way, establishing paternity and basically legitimizing it so that he can get his visitation rights, et cetera, et cetera. Yep, April. I think he'll have way more support if he was to apologize to RH because everybody's seen the disrespect, and now you going through the same thing. He thought he was above the program. He thought he was bigger than the program. He thought it wouldn't happen to him, and look at it happening to him. That's the crazy part. But he didn't read the fine print. The fine print being it won't happen to you if you stay in the relationship. Okay? He didn't read that fine print, y'all, where it says you are good as long as you're in this relationship. But once y'all break up, you can't see them cheering and all hell gonna break loose. That was the fine print. He didn't read it. He didn't read it, child. I'm so weak. Yes, clock it, clock, clock. It's do clock, clock in your tear. Hey, Mr. Wana. Hey, Tinbad. Baby, y'all coming in. I ain't see some of these names, I ain't seen y'all in forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. All right, let me get to the bottom. Thank you. Hey, Capricorn. Wait, let's see. Somebody said stuff. Dr. Jill Mojo is working. Something working, y'all. Something working. Something working. Thank you, Miss Bernadette. You said I wouldn't be surprised if Jack communicate with RH to apologize. RH deserves that much. I wouldn't be surprised either. And let me tell y'all, because like I said before, the hate is not there like the hate between these men and Sleepy. Johnell can't stand Sleepy. And that's why Bree keep posting these skits of Sleepy and them children in her story. Because she know Johnell don't like him. She knows that. And that's a fact. That ain't just me speculating. She know he don't like him. But RH is a different story. Yeah, they had their little issue or whatever, but that's reconcilable. Let me say that. Because it wasn't that deep. Yeah, of course he played with his child on the internet in his face and whatnot. But when I say it's not that deep, meaning the hate, okay? So I think that is definitely reconcilable. And one of the reasons why I say that, if y'all remember, Johnell had posted something on his page. And somebody went in Johnell's comments, one allowing his supporters, and said, "Oh, Latruth finna go do this," or whatever Johnell posted. Like basically saying Latruth was finna go mock him in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So Johnell replied and said, "Well, that's good, because it's enough for all of us to eat out here." So when I seen that response, that let me know he's on a different type of time. And the reason why I feel like he is because he's been witnessing firsthand how she can move when she don't get what she wants. So he been started seeing from RH's perspective, from the way, from what RH dealt with. He been started seeing it, y'all. That's why he started changing the way he was moving on the internet. Yep. All right, y'all. Let me get up off of here because I need to go get my car real quick before them kids get out of school. Like I said, I will be back live later. I'm gonna try to fill up on some teacher out, get my voice back right. Even though it probably won't, but we still gonna go live. Still gonna go live. I will be back live this evening. I don't know the exact time yet. Y'all gonna see the thumbnail. But I hope y'all enjoyed this live stream. Thank y'all so much for the overwhelming outpouring of support. Y'all are greatly, greatly appreciated. Now y'all see what we can do when we come together. Period. Show them that y'all support y'all people too. Big fact. We love on each other, baby. We love on each other. Y'all, when y'all see me in other content creators' lives, I drop them supers. I show support. I show support to my fellow content creators. I pay it forward. I always pay my blessings forward. I've always did that for a long time now. But like I said, I love y'all, and I will see you guys this evening. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury. She deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real. This Lupac baby, capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react. She decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-Q-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof.